Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch. One of the, I think, most important rules that I actually made for myself, which has greatly simplified and been responsible for the success that I've managed to have living a carnivore lifestyle, has been minimize, if not completely eliminate, micromanaging your physiology. We tend to do that. Maybe it's a human trait. Maybe we always feel the need to do something, to be participating in something or other, to what basically amounts to outsmarting ourselves. And it's a shame because by micromanaging something as complicated as our own chemistry and our own physiology, we're not smart enough. We're not fast enough. We don't know enough, so we need to listen to everybody else's advice, most of which come from a position of some agenda or the other, even if those agendas are well-meaning. And by micromanaging, I mean, for some, it is explicable, but it doesn't seem obvious to most people. For some reason, every living thing on this planet, and that is everything except human beings, is not conscious. They don't have conscious thought. They don't concern themselves with what the levels of everything in their blood are. Or if they're a plant, they have their own concerns. They don't watch YouTube videos. They don't consistently and constantly think that they need to pay attention to what it is that's wrong and what they need to do to fix it. Only we humans do that. And consequently, of all living things on the planet, we humans are the least healthy. We've allowed people to dictate what our nutrition is made of for many, many reasons. Many reasons they dictate what our food supply is, mostly for profit, something other living things don't concern themselves with. We have built into us, built into our, let's call it an operating system, all of the correct programming and procedures to regulate things at levels that we can't even comprehend, let alone interfere with. The things that are going on inside our bodies every second, every millisecond of every day are done at a molecular level, governed by the actions of proteins built from instructions in our very DNA and manipulated by epigenetics. We cannot keep track of this stuff. Not only aren't we equipped to keep track of it, there's no way we can. That's not what our conscious mind is all about. The only thing that we can do, and the only thing that I keep harping on, is we can only do the best we can consciously to give our fabulously complicated bodies the building blocks and the materials that it needs in basically every cell of our body to accomplish what it knows how to accomplish. And the more that we stay out of the way, except for just one very superficial thing that we should be paying attention to, the more we just concentrate consciously of making sure we put the proper things in our mouth that sustain life and have sustained life since the beginning of time and enabled us to be here today. And the fact that we're here today means that it worked properly in every one of our ancestors without conscious intervention. And ever since we started consciously intervening and fooling around with this stuff, we have only hurt ourselves, changed our physiology for the worse, and we don't seem to be on any path to fix it or stay out of its way. We seem to be wanting to interfere more and more every day with more and more supplements and drugs and methods and gadgets and everything else. We can't do that. We shouldn't do that. There's two things wrong. One of them is we're not doing the right things, and the second thing is we're making things so complicated that no human being is going to do it right. We need to stay out of the way of ancient programming that knows how to run our biological machine. The benefit of that is if you provide your body, if you provide your machinery with the proper nutrition, proper building blocks, the right food, you don't have to think about any of this. It becomes easy, it becomes automatic. You're rewarded with a sense of well-being, and you're not plagued and hounded by all of those things that are wrong in an attempt for your body to try to get you to put the stuff in your mouth that it really needs, because that's what it's all geared at. All the urges, all the addictions, all the things that we are doing to ourselves are nothing more than an attempt by our animal mind, our subconscious mind, to get you to stick some of the right stuff in your mouth. And when you do stick only the right stuff in your mouth, the imperative goes away. You can stop hunting. You can stop gorging. You can stop trying to find whatever magic thing that you think you might need or somebody else told you you needed. And just enjoy the elegant simplicity of what is a true carnivore lifestyle. I said that there were a couple of things we needed to look out for, and that's very simple to understand. Before we polluted the soils and the waters, before we invented plastics and all the chemicals, before the pharmaceutical industry decided it could micromanage and regulate these fabulously complex and interrelated processes, organic processes and chemical reactions in our body. Before all that, everything that we needed was in the food, and the food that we ate was predominantly animal meat with an occasional plant and sugar in times of famine, just to survive. The carnivore lifestyle for me is the simplest no-brainer that ever lived. And the only thing I have to be cognizant of and have to keep track of is try to discover, and I have to do this consciously, what essential nutrients that my body needs may be missing from the animal food that I eat. And I've discovered a few of these things, and there may be a few more. And these are things that we call supplements that we need to add back into the food, which already has most, if not all, of what we actually really need. For me, I've discovered I need to supplement electrolytes, and I supplement iodine. And based on my blood test results and the amount of sun that I get, I have to and should probably supplement a little vitamin D. And that's all I do. I don't worry about anything else. I take no drugs. I eat only real animal food, the best that I could find and afford. And I stay the hell out of it. I stay out of it. I don't seek out the newest miracle drug, the newest miracle supplement. I don't watch the videos or listen to the videos of everybody that's sponsored by this supplement company or that claims to have found the magic drug or the magic pill. I have learned through my own experiences, most of them bad, that most of these things do more harm than good and are totally unnecessary, a waste of money, and overcomplicate what is the simplest lifestyle that any human being can live, and that is being a carnivore. Oh, there's the sound. There's the sound that I love. Just eat the right foods. Supplement only those few things that you're certain are missing that were there in the food our ancestors ate more than 20,000 years ago. Try to emulate their lifestyle and diet as much as you can, and that includes sunlight and sleep. But it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's how our physiology developed. It's what our physiology and chemistry need, and we are capable of it. And if we do this, we will have the strongest immune system possible. Our bodies will fight off the things that they have been fighting off ever since the beginning of time. We do not need to constantly monitor different levels of everything in our body. We need only follow our internal cues, eat when we're hungry, stop eating when we're satisfied, follow the few basic simple rules of what foods are probably best to eat. Stay out of this genius programming that you have built in. Let it do its job. You'll be rewarded with great health, no cravings, maybe a diminished social life, but that's about it. So I hope you take this to heart. That's about all I have to say for today. I'm going to finish cooking my breakfast and eat it, and I will see you in the next one. So take the rest of the day off and eat meat.